Hi everybody. In this video I will show you how to make, using a third-party library, application to chat between two pairs, a server and a client, through socket TCP. First of all, let's start with the demo. We can connect the client to the server pointing to an address. In this case is localhost. So let's connect it. We see that our server has a new connection. And now, once the connection is established, we can start chatting. We can write a message here, hit enter, and send. The client will receive this message. And also, the client can make an answer. Hit enter and send. And here we have the message. Well, how to do this with a library that will help you to save time and write few lines of code. We can install your library following these instructions. And there are many examples that you can use. Imagine you have a DLL, and as I will explain in this case, I have used this library. It was an old library written for Visual Basic and Visual Studio, and there's some explanations and documentation on how to use it. But this is in Visual Basic Studio. No matter, since the library is object code that you can use in any other languages. A library has it's an object with its properties and methods and data. And this is what we will do here. So you can download the library here, or you can find also in the directory. I will show you. Let's create a new Optix project. This is a blank FactoryTalk Optix project with this main window and the netcode. You just create a new runtime netlogic. And then when you open, your code editor will open like this one. Okay. We need to install the library. This is a file that you can download from the web page, or you can find in the repository. I will show you later. This is the library. So let's install in our Visual Studio environment. You can go to Project, add project reference. In case the library is a NuGet package, you should go here. But let's do for a DLL this way. Add the project reference. We browse and navigate until this file. Okay. Be sure you are on the right library. Yes, it's this one. Okay. We add it and click on OK. Now, when we have the library, we should apply all changes. Okay. Now, don't forget to write this sentence. And we are also going to make an instance of the object this way. Copy this line. In our new project. We are ready to use this new object, which it has, as you will see. Let's put it, for example, here. Here we have the object, and when we hit point or dot, you see here all the methods, like those one with a box, all the events, like connected, at arrival, etc., etc. Also, you have some data with this tool. Yeah, you see the data, okay? See how many methods, data, you can use it. And then you can just start writing your application with this even Visual Studio Code or Visual Studio Community Edition. Let's look at the server application, like this one. You just first make it listen, and then you can assign a callback to make the events provoke some actions. Like for example, when there's a request for connection, then you execute some task, and when there is a data arrival, you also execute some task. Okay, and this is how this project is done. And I want to show you another thing, that those projects are made with FactoryTalk Optix and using the remote repository, GitHub. I will show you how to apply changes and save this file on the remote repository. So let's, for example, add a logo here. Let's go to the main window and add a new image. And the path for this image will be the logo. And we place a logo here, for instance, or any modification you would like to make. And when you are sure you have all the makes are done, you can save the project locally in your hard disk, but you can also make a GitHub stage with the name of the last change, last version. This is version control. So let's say adding a FactoryTalk Optix logo. So this is the message of what we have changed in our code. And after this is ready, the system tells you that you can push to your local repository. Let's go to remote, excuse me. Let's go to this repository where we have this program. You have the code here, when you can see, when you can download it to your FactoryTalk Optix application to use it or to modify. Okay, and if we go to the application and make a push to remote, we will be storing this last version in our remote repository on GitHub. This is saving on GitHub, and when it's finished, you will see this sign showing that the project is synchronized. Okay, so now this is saved in the cloud. we can go to our repository. We had 6 versions of code, but if we update, you will see that now we have another commit with the Optix logo added. And this is how you work with Optix and remote repositories. So this is all I wanted you to show, and thank you very much.